Hi everyone, welcome back to TriniKidsTV, or welcome to TriniKidsTV if this is your first time. My name is Auntie Shade, and let's get started with our circle time by singing our good morning song. So let's sing together. Are you ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning, how are you? Good morning, it's nice to see you too. Good morning, how are you? Good morning, it's nice to see you too. And a very good morning to all of our friends that are watching. Now, let's find out what day it is today. Well, if yesterday was Tuesday, what comes after Tuesday, friends? Yes, Wednesday. Very good. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. All day long, all day long. Yes, it's Wednesday, and we are still in the month of March. And we all know what happens in March, right? Easter. Yes, the Easter holiday is coming up very soon. Now, my friends, let's find out about the weather. But we have to find out about our weather by singing our weather song. So let's sing together. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today, today? What's the weather like? What's the weather like? What's the weather like today? Well, is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy? Is it cloudy? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it windy? Is it cloudy? What's the weather like today? Well, now, my friends, we can look out those windows and see what kind of weather we all are having today. Well, take a look. Yes, my friends, it's a cloudy day today, but we can still see a little bit of sun peeking through the clouds. So it's a good day to have fun. Now, let's find out about our color of the day. Our color of the day today is the color brown. Yes, brown. And we can find lots of things that are brown, right? Now, let's talk about our shape of the day. Well, our shape of the day is kind of similar to our shape of the day yesterday. And our shape of the day is a semicircle. Yes, a semicircle is like half of a circle. Okay, so it has a round shape to the top and a flat line to the bottom. And that's a semicircle. Now, let's find out about our number of the day, friends. Our number of the day today is the number 7. Yes, can you hold up 7 fingers? Let me see them. Wiggle, 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 wiggle those fingers. Very good. So we have 7 as our number of the day. But what can we do to count to 7, friends? What's that? Oh, we can shake our head 7 times. That's a good idea. So let's start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Great job. We counted to 7 by shaking our heads. Very good, guys. Now, let's find out about our letter of the day. Our letter of the day today is the letter that comes after M. Do you know what comes after M in the alphabet? Let's say the alphabet and find out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Very good, everyone. And we found out our letter of the day. The letter that comes after M in the alphabet is N. N. N makes the sound N. 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 Like nice. Yes. So, N is our letter of the day. What other words can we think of that start with the letter N? Well, there are names that start with the letter N. There's Nicole. There's also Nicholas. There are lots of words that start with the letter N, right? And our letter of the day brings us to our area of the day, friends. Our area of the day today is from Trinidad. So let's jump into our boats and sail from Tobago, where we were yesterday, and come to Trinidad. Our area of the day is Nariva Swamp. Yes, what do we know about Nariva Swamp? Well, it's the largest freshwater wetland in Trinidad and Tobago. It's also protected internationally. So there are lots of wildlife, there are lots of trees, and all those wonderful things growing in the wildlife that are in Nariva Swamp. So it's a wonderful place to visit. I hope you get a chance to visit Nariva Swamp. Now, my friends, it's time for our lesson for today. And today we are talking about something about the Easter story. Now, we talked about how Jesus died and was buried in a tomb. Do we know what a tomb is? A tomb is a place where they used to bury dead people back in those days. A tomb is a place where they used to bury dead people a long time ago. It's kind of like a cave and you roll a stone over it. Alright? Just like we saw in our Easter story. So we are going to make a tomb so that we can remember the Easter story and what happened in the story. Alright friends, so today we're going to make the tomb. I'm starting off with the cover, little biscuit tin cover that I have here. So I'm going to use this side. And I got some rocks and so on from outside and some leaves. You can get whatever you want. I'm going to be using a Pringles tin for the circular part of the tomb. So I'm going to get started. Now the first thing I'm going to do is cut a piece of my Pringles tin, probably about an inch. So I'm going to do that and come back. Alright, so there we have our tube there that we're using for the tomb. Alright, so I'm going to kind of figure out where I want my entrance of my tomb to be. So I'm going to kind of stick this down to my cover here with some tape. And then I'm going to arrange my rocks that I got from outside. Yes, outside. Actually, I'm going to put my dirt first. So you can get some dirt from outside. I don't have dirt outside, so I have to use some stuff from my garden. But here we go. It's looking very authentic now. Right, so I have my tape stuck down there, and I'm going to put the dirt around, just spread it around. Nice. That already looks really cool. And you see, that's the cover for the tomb. Now if you don't have a Pringles tube, of course you could just use a piece of paper and just make a semicircle and just add it onto your pan there. So I'm just going to start by putting my rocks around my tomb like that. Then I have some smaller rocks here. I'm just gonna break it around, bring it around the tomb, so it already looks really cool. And then you can use some grass, like I have some leaves here, and just arrange it nicely. Alright guys, so it already looks really nice. If you can look at the back, it looks like a real tomb. Look at that. Cool. And I'm going to put some paper that I have to make my tomb entrance look cool. Alright, so I have some paper here that looks kind of like wood, so I'm going to use this to cover my cover. But you can also use brown paper as well and just scribble on it, but I thought this would look really cool, so I'm going to go ahead and try it, see how that looks. And there we have our covering for our tool. Doesn't that look really cool? So let's make our cross. I have 2 pieces of skewers here that I broke into half, and you can make a cross like that. So you just find where you want your cross to be, and then you can use tape, you can use string. There we go. Let me put some more tape just to make sure that it stays. But I think so you can kind of trim off the end just to make it equal. There we go. And we have our cross. Look at that, friends. So you can stick your cross around your tomb wherever you want to place it. You can go on top if you like. Let me see if I can place it on top. Yes. So there we have our tomb. And the stone was rolled away by the angel. And there we have our tomb on the inside. So take a look at that. Alright my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I know you had lots of fun making your tomb and gathering your stuff to make your tomb. So I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.